What's happening? Brian Tong here, and welcome to the Apple Byte for all the good and bad inside the world of Apple. I know you guys could probably tell I have a stuffy nose and a little bit of the sniffles.
Hey, Brian.
Oh, what's up, Jamie?
You suck, dude.
What?
My dog Louie can do a way better job.
Your dog? Please, give me a break. All right, guys, let's jump into stories with the rumors that some of you want to believe. I still don't believe it yet. It's the iPad Mini-Me. Now, the new report from Chinese site MyDrivers.com says the 7.85-inch iPad will launch later this year. It will be the same thickness as the iPad 2 and utilize Sharp's IGZO technology to create a thinner and brighter display that was rumored for the iPad 3, but it wasn't ready in time for mass production back then. Now, the report also says the iPad Mini's endurance has been strengthened, just like me. Now, it's rumored to have 8 gigs of capacity with a price point between $249 and $299 and would be positioned to go head-on with Google's recently announced Nexus 7 with Jelly Bean, the Kindle Fire, and the Nook Color. We should also remind you these rumors started immediately after the very first iPad was announced in 2010 and are still going. Now, last week we also told you how a Retina display looked unlikely on the new iMacs, but a new report from DigiTimes 1 week later changes that outlook. They report the new iMac will debut around October with a high chance of sporting a Retina display. Their logic is that Apple is looking to expand its Retina display across all product lines. Seriously? They actually wrote that? My pet rock could have told me the same thing. What's up, Einstein? Now, their sources also report in addition to launching a new iMac this year, they will completely refresh the iMac and Mac Pros with brand new models next year. So the takeaway here, you can still expect a new iMac this year, and it's worth waiting for, but no one really knows if a Retina display is coming with it. Now, you also probably saw last week, Apple conveniently released their own Apple Podcast app the day after we suggested an alternative. The good thing, you can now subscribe to podcasts directly from the iOS app, but its top stations is a pretty useless interface that makes finding new content a chore, and then clicking into the catalog to another panel to find podcasts is clunky. Now, other than giving me subscriptions, it's a poorly designed app. They need to improve this a lot, and it definitely feels like a rush job to me, and guess what? It's worthy of a bad Apple. Now, I'm sticking with Downcast, and many of you also suggested to check out Instacast, so you guys could take a look at that one. Now, there also may be a new payout if you've ever made an iProduct in the past. Apple finally settled the iPad name dispute with ProView in China for, get this, $60 million. Apple had purchased the name from ProView in 2009 under a shell company, but the use of the iPad trademark in China was never officially granted. Now with the settlement, it's theirs. So after that, a Chinese company that makes toothpaste and cleaning chemicals with the brand name Snow Leopard decided that macOS 10 Snow Leopard is a violation of their trademark, and they're asking for $80,000 in damages. So a computer operating system and toilet cleaners, I thought they were the same too. All right, guys, so the quick bites. Apple has launched the new iCloud.com beta site for registered iOS and Mac developers. Notes and reminders were previously rumored, and they've made it to the all-web interface for iCloud. Find My iPhone has been redesigned with a new look, and there looks to be new notifications related to the calendar application and Find My iPhone as well. Apple's Mobile Me service ended on June 30th, in case you guys didn't know, but Apple is still allowing users to download their precious gallery photos and iDisk files for a limited extended period, so it's something you should probably get on ASAP. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this week's show. Email us at theapplebyte@cnet.com, and I do answer some of the emails. And my friend Stuart, yes, you, Stuart in New York, I'm talking to you, boy. Take care of yourself and your lovely wife, Josefina. All right, guys, I'm Brian Tong. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time for another Bite of the Apple.
Welcome to the Apple Byte. I'm Billy. Welcome to the show.